Yeah, hello everybody. Hello. I enjoyed my little weekend off. Why is my webcam pointed so low? Come on. Up you come a little bit. There. Now it's too high. Now I'm gonna get really picky over this now. I think I'm just like... Yeah! Set slightly differently. Let's fix that real quick so it doesn't look ridiculous behind me. There we go. Hope everybody had a nice weekend. Sorry that I kind of suddenly decided on Saturday to take it off to watch them on, but that was my jam. Bottom left hand corner of the screen right now you can see I've got better minimap back because I can turn it off. Or I can turn it on. Suddenly better minimap is a mod that I will actually use. I've just noticed that Matt actually bothered modeling the little circle around it, JCB in this thing. That is ridiculous. Hello, Luke. Let's see here. Tom Boss, John, thank you very much. Jack Quirk, Adam Massimans, to you, hello. Hello, Darth. Hope all's well with you after, what? No, don't do that. No, don't do that either. Oh my god, it's gonna be one of these streams, isn't it? Where everything just keeps going wrong. Hello, Mossy, and Paul, and Bucko. Hello, River. So I took the weekend off because I basically wanted to stay up all night Saturday to watch Le Mans, and I did, and I kind of regret it, but at the same time don't, because it only happens once a year, and I get to watch high-class motor racing for 24 hours straight. And I had it on for 24 hours straight! Although after about an hour and a bit, I did give up on the Eurosport commentary. Good god, Eurosport don't know how to commentate. Stuff happens. Yeah. So the minimap's going to be blinking every 15 seconds or so while it refreshes itself. Do a journey without strapping. No, because farms and bales aren't realistic at all. I think the minimap's colorblind. I've got it set on grass, on showing grass. Hang on. Let's just get it set to soil composition so the fields stand out nicely. Great for Alonso winning it with his team. I mean, it would have been better, Paul, if there were actually other LMP1H teams. The fact that it was just Toyota meant that it was a one-horse show. It kind of... It became a bit shambolic. When Toyota could get literally, like... I think it ended up being about 10 minutes worth of penalties and still winning by 10 laps. And even Radio Le Mans conveniently forgot about the penalties that Toyota got when talking about how Rebellion had ruined the race for themselves. Is there any stream today? I have no idea. I haven't spoken to him since Saturday. We were on TeamSpeak watching Le Mans on Saturday, and I have not spoken to him since. Curse is broken. Finally, yes, but again, one horse race. Does it really count? Well, the obvious answer is yes, it counts, but is it really the breaking of the curse when there's nobody to race against? I started early. I started like 2 minutes early. Is that suddenly early? No, Audi pulled out, was it last year or the year before because of the whole VW diesel emissions scandal, because Audi is owned by Volkswagen. Yeah, the fact that they were running a diesel at Le Mans, which was very much about efficiency, kind of made them look bad. Hello, Kathy. Hello, Blash. I think Army Assassin is on the Discord, Blash. I've seen him in there before, but I don't know if he Talks in there much. You have a Volkswagen? Very nice. How's my day? My day's been good. I've been awake since like 9 o'clock this morning because I went to bed at midnight. Because I hadn't slept for 24 hours plus. So I am very awake-ish. As awake as I can be after being awake for so long. Been playing some Crusader Kings and having my beautiful German Empire destroyed by the game doing random stuff that I don't understand why it's happening. I've become addicted to Crusader Kings lately. You try and check them all. Yeah. That's the problem with Discord, is you end up in so many that you just give up on some. Because that's what I've done. Like, there are certain Discords where I'll go in and check, like, one room and that's it. I totally wasn't underground for taking the thought now. You haven't seen one of my streams in a while, Benji? Well, why not? Hello, Nathaniel. Right, you go on. Did I forget follow me again? No, I'm using the wrong control button. Right, seeing as the JCB is the slower of the two vehicles, let's lead off in the JCB. You've left like 5 or 6. I need to leave about 10. You just I do the same thing, Army, don't worry. Or I just leave them as being unread and just ignore the fact that it triggers my OCD. Hello, Dragon Skies. You can relax and enjoy streams again. That is always the bonus to finishing exams. Did I hear John Deere's in FS19? No, I didn't. There totally isn't 2 videos on the channel about John Deere and FS19. I totally haven't been spamming John Deere in the streams for the last week or so because of John Deere and FS19. No way. No way will John Deere be in FS19. Absolutely zero chance. Hello, Jose. You sir. There is a zero chance of John Deere being in FS19. Mark my words, they won't be. Should probably stop trolling us. People think I'm serious. Last 2 exams tomorrow. Good luck at those. Oh, from Portugal. Obrigado. I think that's Portuguese. It's in the trailer. No, that's a Dear John. Yes, there are many, Dark, and yes, you can. It is Portuguese. Hey, I know a word of Portuguese. Just the one word. That's the limit of my Portuguese. And even then, I wasn't sure. I hope I didn't call you something really inappropriate, by the way. As a new class. Oh boy. You guys are going to be trolling everyone new when they come in asking about the Deers. You saw John Deere? No, that was Dear John, Army Assassin. That's the brand that's going to be replacing Lizard in FS19 is Dear John. With the very similar looks to John Deere, I must admit. But you see, the key difference is the deer is pointing the wrong way in Dear John. That's the point you like to draw. I know, but maybe calm it down with new people, okay? I really should have used a Bale fork for this, but I want it to be realistic. Ah! The trailer's gonna do exactly that. No, turn off the lights, you idiot. Is it Y to unload that? It is Y to unload that. I remember the thing. Better get on Giants forums and tell everyone. Hello, John. How's you gotten? Going good today. I was actually, on that note, thank you for reminding me unintentionally, John. I was sat down having a lovely toasted sandwich a few hours ago. And looked out the living room window because I was sat in the living room, and there's a Zetor in the field across the road. Going up and down, mowing away with the Pottinger that I love using in game. And a front loader on the front. And it was raised, so the people who for some reason think that raising front loaders while mowing and doing stuff with a tractor is unrealistic. No. It's just not something you do yourself. There we go. Welcome to the West Coast by BulletBill. John Deere is here. I've got to get those keywords in, though. White. Where am I from? I'm from Ireland. If you couldn't tell by my fascination with silage, which for some reason is like a legal requirement in Ireland. You'd advise to put it down hills. Well, yeah, but there are people obliged that actually say, "Oh, you should never have your front loader up if you're not using it." Well, no, it's. I've seen so many farmers around here driving around with the front loaders up on the roads, which strikes me as a bit dangerous, but because it, you know, it does throw off the center of balance. But that's what they do. Do I pronounce Zetor, Zetor, or Zetor? Zetor. Because there's only the one E. There's only one T as well, so I only pronounce the one T. No, you don't, you get... No, don't do that! Oh, you absolute... Why? Why did you do this to me? Has BulletBill received any news from Giants Bad Lone Oak? It is in testing. It's not in, like, it's in the waiting list to be tested. That's about all that anybody knows, including Bale. Have I farmed in real life? I do not. If I did, I probably wouldn't do farm sim on YouTube. I'd probably do, like, I don't know, Crusader Kings. I'd probably do strategy games, actually, if I were doing YouTube and owned a farm. Because they're my favorite genre of gaming content. Oh, come on. Get on. Get onto the tray. There you go. Nothing new in mod up today. Yeah, I checked a while back and there was nothing, so I was kind of hoping there was nothing since then. Come on. Hey, Shadowbox. Gonna do a bit of shameless plugging. If you enjoy flight sims or planes, what the hell? Guess I'm on keyboard. That's a first. If you enjoy flight sims or planes, go watch A Shadowbox. He's doing Let's Play of Airhauler 2, which is addictive as crap. I hate it. It's too addictive. It is a danger to humanity. Yeah, in Flight Simulator X, or FSX, or Flight Sim 10, or whatever name you want to give it. That is really... I've never had that happen before. I'm going to take the wheel off my desk so people don't ask why I'm not using the wheel. Because that will get annoying otherwise. You're very welcome. I plug you because I enjoy your content. I still think you're a much better pilot than me because you haven't got lost yet. Mainly because you're using an actual GPS instead of the Piper that doesn't have GPS that I only realized after I bought the Piper. Nothing's as fun like flying around with the air hauler map open, trying desperately to figure out where you are. Unload, please. Accept my offering of a bale, please. Thank you. Have I seen the burger van on Lone Oak? Yes. Is the 808 Piper? Yeah, one of the... I can't remember which one it is, but yeah, there's a version that doesn't have GPS in it. And, oh wait, can I add that as an extra in the A2A menus? I can never remember. If I can add that as an extra in the A2A menus, I'm totally adding that as an extra in the A2A menus so that I can actually figure out where I'm trying to go. Oh my god, why is everything going wrong today? Stop derping, please. Yes, I can. Oh my god, I'm fixing my plane later tonight if I can be bothered. I've got to record a video for tomorrow. I might... I don't know. I might, like, do some air hauler videos myself. Because I can't figure out new things to do in Farm Sim at the moment. There's nothing really interesting me in Farm Sim, so maybe I'll do some air hauler myself and have a bit of fun with it. Shift 2 or 3 menu. Oh, okay. I should have known this. Yeah, I did like 2-hour flight with no GPS. What is my best option for a tractor? One that works, Nathaniel. They tend to be very good tractors. One with literally any number of wheels and or tracks and an engine. Ideally a 3-point hitch, but I guess you can get away with like trailed implements too. This is totally how you load bales in real life. 100% true to life bale loading right here. If you saw, if you saw the flight path I actually took, you would not think that, because there was one point where I was going the wrong way for about 10 minutes. And I didn't notice that I had turned around 180 degrees. You're in Farm Sim? Very nice, New Holland fan. Hello, Luke. Also, there was a point where I had to pause the game to figure out where on earth I was actually going. I took off with no idea where I was going, other than the UK somewhere. I am totally a good pilot. I also need to try and figure out what went wrong with with either FSX or my joystick, because for some reason it wasn't recognizing the brake as actually working. When did I buy the John Deere? I did a straight swap for the 240 last week after John Deere got announced for FS19, because maxing out on that John Deere life, yo. Come on, just get in there. There we go. Is that bale peeping over the... Oh god, that bale's peeping over the edge. What joystick do I have? T-Flight HOTAS X something or other. Thrustmaster one. But I've been abused. I've like not used it in a while, so I think it might have decalibrated itself slightly. Hello, FS Legend 17. John Deere, class or case? Class. I wonder how many bales are actually going to get loaded this stream, because I got to do this all manually. According to the rules of the challenge. Would I recommend a wheel for farm sim? Yes. Hello, farming man. It's Simulator Gaming. Ooh. There we go. I am good at farming simulator. JCB or Field Fire? JCB. Any more news on FS19? No. Please strap it as I go along. It's much quicker and safer. No. I look different. I shouldn't. I haven't changed anything since Friday. Apart from my clothes. Haven't trimmed my beard. Haven't. Well, my hair's kind of behaving itself. If you want to get a wheel for Farm Sim, my top advice would be get the cheapest one possible. If you're only getting one for Farm Sim, don't bother with a G29 or 920 or G27 or Thrustmaster or anything. Just get whatever's cheapest. Even the Farm Sim wheel is made super cheaply and it's just overpriced. You hear, dog? Yes, that's the neighbour's dog that never shuts up. It'd be nice if it's 19 you can move animals. It would be nice if you could do that. I don't know how it would work, but it would be nice. If you go in from an angle, it's easier. My grab doesn't hit other bales. It doesn't really hit the other bales the way that I'm doing it right now, though. Which is a way that I have invented called the Dave method of being an idiot. Wrap, please. I'd best do a hedge check for bales, because, oh, yeah. Yeah. Bales like escaping into hedges. Did I do all the baling last time? Does anybody remember? Oh my god, I need to feed the animals. I might need to prioritize that, actually. Health 40% on the pig. Yeah, I'm gonna have to kind of abandon the silage baling effort right now and go feed the animals, because that's a bit more urgent. Like, as much as I want to get... Oops. I fell out of my load all. What do I think of the Chrome Big M? Which one? Which model? Because there's three Big M's that I know of, two of which I like, one of which I despise. I guess there's four Big M's that I know of. And I like all but one of them. If you're doing the Insanity Challenge IRL, you have just the right amount of bales from your first field to sell the rest. So that's kind of the fun of the challenge in a way, is like you have to try and balance your fields out. Fields are looking well fertilized, actually. Them all being on stage 2 right now. You know, somebody that actually fell out of a load all like that. That maybe was the 500. Oh no, that's the one I can't stand. Big M1, I like that. Big M2, I like that. Big M420, I like that. Big M500, no. Nah. Just... It's just not... It's just too big. Like, I was gonna say it's not good. No, it is very good for what it does. It's just too big for, like, me, I guess. I'll probably use it in game eventually, because it's the only big M that's actually out there. I open call to modders to make a big M420 for me, please. Or big M2 that's actually good. I know there's one out there, but it's not very good. Klaus Cougar would be nice, a good one, yeah. Who am I supporting in the World Cup? Germany, because if Germany wins, I've got a chance of winning free games for a year. It's too big. It's like, it's great for doing stuff quickly, but it's not the big end that I'd see more. Does that, oh, I can tell you why, Shadowbox. That's actually a DLC. It's just down as a mod because it's third party. It's made by MadXGS, who may or may not be here. I don't know. He lurks a lot. It's not a paid mod as such. It's a DLC that Giants couldn't put the DLC label on because they didn't make it themselves. Plus, paid mods are actually against... Oh, there's that! John Deere! It's a mod only in name, it's a DLC. It's DLC quality. What's the difference between third-party DLC and a paid mod pack? Third-party DLC has permission to do it. A paid mod for Farm Sim is against terms and service. It's against Giants' terms. You literally can't do paid mods in Farm Sim without Giants' permission. What flavor vape have I got? Yes. Nicotine flavored? So, like, if you want to release a paid DLC for a paid mod for Farm Sim, there have been 2 this time around, as opposed to 0 pretty much ever. You got the Straw DLC. Oh, sorry, the Straw add-on, and Matt's Modern Classics. They both got permission from Giants. In fact, Matt's DLC, and I will call her DLC, was as a result of winning the mod contest, and Giants kind of, I think, worked with him on it. Say simulator gaming! One of the many flavors, that's the flavor. Pretty much. Hello, Tom. So what do we think of me using the Better Minimap mod to show off stuff like how the grass is growing? It is. Or, like, what's in what field. That's actually a really good view. Spamburton looks out yet. No, actually, I need to talk to Dave about that. I know Lancy's new map is in with Giants. It's being tested, and I have it, but I haven't looked at it yet. I'll have a look at it later on today, most likely. I want to record a video for tomorrow first. So it won't be... Spoilers! My next video will not be on... Is it Maplefield is the map's name? I can't remember for the life of me off the top of my head. But that's in Giants testing at the moment. And I need to look at that. I know VF started a series on it today. So whatever that map is. That'll never happen. Like, trust me on that one. Giants are very, 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 very heavily weighted towards creators and being creative, and simply put, They want to get a slice of whatever action's going on. They want to get the biggest slice of whatever action's going on. So, no, there will never be paid modding in Farm Sim because Giants won't be able to take a big slice out of it. Maplewood. That's the name of the map, then. Something smells really nice all of a sudden. Also, my nose is blocked. With what little I can smell, something smells nice. I am probably going to need more cow feed. This is not going to go well. Because this has got to last me through the summer. Which is 4 or 5 more days, and we're down to basically 3 bags of food. Although technically I can give them... I could give them silage. Is it my perfume? I don't know what it is, but it's nice. It smells like air freshener. I wonder am I like after bopping an air freshener or something and setting it off? Okay, the cows are good. I do need to eventually, I've been saying this for like a week now, I do need to get down to like the cows with a shovel on the front of this thing. What do I think of the FS19 trailer? I think it's good. I think there's a lot of stuff in there that I'd like further explanation on and further detail on. To find out whether it was just kind of fluff for the trailer. Because CGI trailers are always kind of... You have to take them with a truckload of salt. UPK is somewhere or other, it's like on one of the dodgy sites, and Giants are 100% aware that the modding scene is the lifeblood of Farm Sim. To the point where, at the moment, they're actually paying modders to, like... If you download from Giants Mod Hub, that goes into a tally, and for every 1,000 downloads, a modder gets X amount of money, which I don't know what it is at the moment. It used to be 50 cents for vehicle or equipment or script or something, and €1 for a map. Although I've been hearing that Giants have been have reduced that. And there's like different tiers based on what the star rating is. Blah de blah de blah de blah de blah. There's a new pickup in the trailer. There is. Again, that could just be fluff from the trailer. That could be something new in FS19. I will say though that the CGI group they got, the company they got to make the trailer, oh my god, do they do good work! That is an insanely good CGI trailer by any standards, like even AAA standards. That is really good. So I can't fault that. There's a John Deere in the trailer. Nobody noticed it. It was only the focus of the trailer. The biggest announcement in Farm Sim history. And that's not even... like... I don't think that's even an exaggeration. It is the biggest announcement that has ever been made about Farm Sim. Which way do I need to go here? Is it right? No, it's left, isn't it? Yeah, left up through Little Woolhope. You thought it was Landini. Oh my god, guys. You're the worst trolls at times, I swear. I love how Oats is just kind of the forgotten thing that was announced. Why is your West Coast lagging so much and mine isn't? Bad graphics? Possibly. It could be that your computer isn't very good. Matos, I'll be quite honest. Could be that you got a lot of stuff going on in your map and you got some really bad mods. That's why you like me. Do I like John Deere's? I'm not particularly gone on them, I'll be honest. I prefer Class, New Holland, Fendt to an extent. I'm not big on Fendt. Definitely Massey Ferguson, JCB. Who's subscribed there? I don't have my thingy up, hang on. I need to tab out to do this, otherwise things will go wrong. Andrew Noble 70, thank you very much for subscribing. Welcome to the RainbowDave Madhouse. Hope you enjoy your stay. We are feeding the pigs in a second. Eventually we'll get round to feeding the... We'll eventually get over to the pigs. I mean, this thing isn't fast. And then we're comically going to have to use this thing, this load all, as a runaround to get over to the sheep. Because I'll be needing to pass the sheep anyway, and I need to give them a bit more grass. Do I make mods? No. Is the simple answer. I don't have the time to make mods and do YouTube. 0.7 euro. 70 cents. That's not bad. There'll be... So there's 3 default maps in FS19 from what information is out there and confirmed. One is US. One is Estancia Apache, which is crap, and one is, according to various rumors, and I think it's been confirmed that the third map will be European, but according to rumors it's going to be either Italian or French based. Yellow EJ, how you doing today? That's not a lot. It's more than you'd get by just giving it away on FSUK. What's my favourite map? Coldborough. 100,000% Coldborough right now. Even though I'm on the West Coast. No stream yesterday. I was watching Le Mans all of Saturday and Sunday. So I didn't sleep Saturday night. And I was incredibly tired yesterday to the point where I went to bed 5 hours earlier than I usually do. So I woke up today several hours earlier than I usually do. Do 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 do. Feed the piggies. Piggies, I have foods for you. Eat the foods, piggies. How much bitrate do I use? 40 something, 4500 I think. But it's set to variable, so like depends on a second by second basis how much bitrate I'm actually using. What's my favourite mower? You'll get to see it in a minute. Because we're heading over to the sheep to grab it and get some mowing done. I'm the one being weird going to... I know this! But it's still weird for me to go to bed 5 hours earlier than usual. Mainly because I was up for 24 hours plus. I think I was up for about 36 hours in total. Not enough Irish mods. That I'm with you on that, Luke. There never is, never was, never will be. CEJ. Do I like Case? Yes. Hello, Lama King. Please don't say the sickle bar mower. It's not the sickle bar mower, Seam. Don't worry, it's not the sickle bar. It's something far superior to the sickle bar mower. And we'll get there eventually, I promise. I solemnly swear we'll eventually get there. This thing is this thing is a snail. You get, yeah, the gaming laptops are not fun to look at. Benji! Why are you trying to ruin things for everybody? Just read the farm sim description for mowers. Hang on, now I gotta look at the farm sim description for mowers. Mowers cut grass! Oh. What is my favorite baller? Kobe. Kobe, best baller. Hello, Julian. I'm doing good. How are you doing, Julie? Just enjoying my Monday. And look, some of them have like descriptions because you wouldn't like. There are sometimes you don't know what a thing actually is supposed to do. But with a mower, because everybody knows what a mower does. It like the descriptions are for non-farming people. That's fine. It is Monday. Okay, good. I know what day it is. Hello, Farmers 17 Clulo. That's an amazing. That's a cool name. What's my favorite baler? Any conventional baler, honestly, even though I don't use them that much. I love conventional bales. It gets better because once we got the sheep sorted, I will need to go back to the main yard to pick up the bale grab again and then go back to field 6. Hey, it was field 6. How's my day been? Pretty busy actually. Well, not very busy. I played Crusader Kings for like 2 hours, 3 hours, because I thought my sister was asleep. Turns out she was at work. I could have recorded already if I'd known she was on an early shift and not a late shift. That's kind of annoying. So, Deep River Rock, it's water you wear. What do you think about Craig? I'm not too fond of it, Luke. It's not the best map. It's like, it's a map with really good ideas, but I think the map maker stuck to his ideas a bit too stringently. There's no real compromise for gameplay particularly in the main yard. Like it's a very uncompromising map, and I applaud the map maker for making the map exactly as they wanted it, but it's yeah, not for me. Right, here we go. More time. We're there now, Llama King, don't worry. See, look, we're there. We need to grab the grass up, and I really should have got the map cleaner version. I may cheat in the map cleaner Profi Hopper just to deal with the grass over here. Can the map cleaner Profi Hopper actually legit question, can the map cleaner Profi Hopper actually, you know, mow grass as well? Because if it can, I'm gonna do a straight swap for that thing and teleport it over, because I'm not driving from the shop to here at 12 kilometers an hour. I'm sorry, that's just not happening. Hello, Mariah? What do mowers do again? They power spaceships. I'm doing good. How you doing? Do I like Fortnite? No. Is that my favorite mower? This is actually my favorite mower. Mainly because it's hilariously useless 90% of the time. But once you start doing sheep, it's suddenly the most useful thing in the world. Because, like with a normal mower, with, let's say, a butterfly mower, you gotta do multiple passes on the field just to get the grass out of the field. With the Profi Hopper, you just drive around and mow up some grass. You can go into places that other mowers just can't get to. You can, if you really wanted to, do an entire field with the Profi Hopper. Am I done wrapping bales? Nope, not by a long shot, but I realized the animals needed feeding. So I've taken a short break just to deal with the animals, and we'll be back to wrapping bales and transporting bales very shortly. Don't like Fortnite. I don't get games like that. I just don't. I was going to say I don't enjoy multiplayer only games. That's a lie. I really like iRacing. And I won a race on Saturday as well after the most ridiculous day of failures and problems. Between a guy who didn't know how to not hit people in corners, an engine failure that I didn't think would happen, because I thought I was driving well. Nope, I was being too aggressive with the engine. And the servers deciding to just boot me off the game for a bit. I had a fun day on Saturday until I won a race, and then everything was forgiven. Do I have pigs and cows? Yes, I have 10 of every animal. Also, you might notice that I'm just flagrantly ignoring the chickens. That's because I genuinely don't care about the chickens. They're the most pointless animal in Farm Sim, if you ask me. Pigs are the best, and I will not be swayed from that opinion. Cows are very, very useful indeed. And sheep are pretty cool. Sheep are easy to take care of. You subscribed? Well, thank you very much, Ravi. Do I like Gran Turismo? I used to. It's gone to the dogs since I last played it in Gran Turismo 4. It's a shadow of the former self now. You get eggs. Yeah, but you gotta run around for 10 minutes to pick them up, and then you gotta go to the egg sell point to get rid of them. With the sheep, the wool just appears in a pallet all ready to go. You don't have to... As much as I'd like it, you don't have to shear the sheep, and you don't have to do anything like that. Also, I've just remembered I meant to put the animal grazing mod into this map. I will do that at some point this week, most likely. If I have time. Hello, young boy NBA. Do I like FS08? I've never played that, actually. I started in FS13, I haven't played the earlier ones, and I don't particularly plan on getting them. Why is my phone going off, by the way? Oh, okay. A million notifications. Do I like Need for Speed? Kind of. Like it's okay. The cows move sold automatically. Yes. And with pigs, you don't even have to worry about products. The only products pigs give you is more pigs. And manure and slurry, which you can use as free fertilizer, which I have an absolute fascination with in this game. If you're new, you'll get used to it. You'll get used to me saying, it's free fertilizer, because that's one of my catchphrases. I just have a fascination with doing animals, because they give me free fertilizer, which reduces the costs of doing any field. And increases profits and is more efficient. Do I like the new Massey 3000 pack? You mean Peter J's 300 pack? Yes, that is amazing. That is a really, really good pack. I should maybe use it more than I do. I just can't find I can't really find a role for his tractors on either of the maps that on any of the maps that I'm playing at the moment. I've got a kind of an idea for another map in my head box that again, the 300s don't really have a place there. Right, that's the sheep fully fed. I wasted quite a lot of time mowing stuff that I didn't need to, but it's fine because it might stay in the propy hopper. So it makes very little difference in real life. I know, but in Farm Sim it's like a third of your fertilizing. If you do 2 or 3 passes, you get all of your fertilizing just from crap. So, right, what else is needed? The cows need to be cleaned. That's fine. I don't care. Pigs need to be. I don't care. Sheep are running low on water. I don't care. Right, off we go again. The Lowdown Magical Mystery Tour of the West Coast continues. You never use John Deere equipment in Farm Sim. Do you by any chance, young boy, play on console? And if you do play on console, please intentionally misspell it. if you want to say the word console, because I think I've still got it on the blacklist. To use back to use Maxi Pack. That I can find some roles for. Like the baler I'm using on this. It's my round baler. The mower, the windrower mower thingy. That is really good. I love that. As little as I use it, I do love it. Hello, Soldier. Can we get Farm Sim for PS3? I'm not sure if that's a joke or you're actually... Oh, I think you might actually be serious, Ravi. No, it's only on PS4 and Xbox One, which is good because otherwise the PC version and actually the console versions would be crippled. That's why they're not... Farm Sim's not in the last gen. Is just basically because otherwise the game would be crippled and wouldn't be able to do half the really cool stuff or have half the cool graphics that it has now. And it's going to be even worse going into 19 as I just tab out to do this. Because I completely forgot to do it so far. And tab back into the game to find that I've hit a bridge. Wonderful. That's what happens when I ghost drive. Hello James, how are you doing today? FS 15 and 13 are on PS3. 15's probably the better one. It doesn't have mods on PS3, but it is a very stable game. I haven't played it in 2 years, so... What's my favourite game? Fanboys will hate me, but iRacing, that's my favourite game. The reason I said fanboys will hate me is because it's a simulator, not a game! It says when you're loading in, it's loading into the simulator. It's a game, it's on PC, you're not driving a real car. It's a game. Farm Sim 19 will come out in late October. I believe you are correct, young boy. There's no date officially announced yet, but I'm kind of expecting around the 30th. Would be kind of the traditional date. FS15, well, FS15, yeah, is on PS4 and Xbox One as well, but I'd advise they get FS17. The signal still broke. It actually decided to wonk itself at the start of the stream. So, you actually missed it just going haywire. Live, which is great. I was just doing my normal stuff, and the wheel decided to just start spinning randomly and lock the game to turning to the right, which was good, I guess. I have no idea why it happened. Getting it on launch day, I will probably be getting it on launch day as well. In fact, I will definitely be getting it launch day at the very latest. Because I am hoping that, number one, Giants do the media partner thing for FS19, and number two, that I am a media partner for FS19. Did I hear about the biggest tractor in Ireland? Is it a John Deere? Somebody put way too many light bars on, Wilson. Mine's not much better. Mine's old, though. Mine's 3 or 4 years old now. And I think the problem is more with the USB ports. Also, mine shouldn't actually work with Windows 10. It's technically not supported. One thing that I dislike about Farm Sim, and this is a genuine gripe regardless how you want to take this, if you plug in a controller after you start the game up, it will not recognize that controller no matter what. So, I'm stuck. Like, I'd love to be using the wheel and just recalibrate the wheel and get that working again, but it won't the game won't recognize it as a controller unless I go out of the game and back in. Whereas if I'm playing, we'll say, WWE 2K18, if I plug a controller in midway through playing, and I don't know why I would do this, because I'd usually just have the controller in beforehand. But if I were to plug a controller in halfway through playing that, it would instantly recognize the controller and say, "Oh, you want to play with the controller now? That's fine." With Farm Sim, I gotta close out and go back in. How did I make the design around the face cam? I bought it. I bought it off a website that sells these kind of things. This is one of those games you can binge so hard. Yes, unfortunately. I've got, let me just tab it and check. How many hours do I have in Farm Sim? 1,659 hours, and I've hit a wall. Every time I tab out, I hit something solid. Yellow Fent Power, baby. I didn't realize you were sponsoring me. Okay. I'm surprisingly fine with this. Why am I not using Wheel? Because Wheel decided to not work. It went completely spazzy at the start of the stream, Alan. And just... It disabled itself. And then re-enabled itself. And recalibrated and locked. Do I have the modded trailer for the Combine header? No, I don't, and I don't see the point of it. Fent, I forget what I do on a daily basis. You'd think that, Llama King, but it doesn't work for me for some reason. I was meant to give away then. No, I'm in the bigger vehicle, therefore he has to give away. Because he can't do bonky bonk with this. He can't extend the snoot. Boop snoot engaged. Drop the bale, please. So yeah, your mileage may vary is very, very strongly a thing in Farm Sim. Spud Games, thank you very much for subscribing. Welcome to the RainbowDave Madhouse. Hope you enjoy your stay. There we go. I don't know why I've got this extended now, but okay. Snoot power! Do I get paid to do this? Yes! Not much though, which is why I'm looking for work. You think I need to do some memory exercises? My memory is fine. Who are you? I will de-snoot when I'm actually stacking the bales, because otherwise it'll end in disaster. Is that a bale? No, that's... No, that's not a bale, that's some weeds. Is there only the one bale left in the field? Have I almost got this field done? Oh, sweet. That means we've only got 2 more fields to do. I'd make a good comedian or bin... They're 2 very different lifestyles. Why bin man? Am I allowed to use autoload tools? No. What's this challenge then? Put exclamation mark insanity into the chat if you want to know what the challenge is. You'll get a page and a half of a Google Doc that explains the rules. And I've gotten most of them. Just kind of rocking around in my head. I did change one, by the way. There was a bug in the challenge where I said, oh, you gotta plow up your grass fields. I realized, though, that if you did that, you wouldn't be able to get grass out of them for a while. And that would actually break the challenge a bit. Right, de-snoot. I'm fairly certain this is the most difficult rule set you can play Farm Sim with. And actually still have it playable. Because now I'm certain it's playable. Which is kind of surprising. And the best thing is like, even if it's proving a bit unplayable, I can just... As long as I've got a profit going, I can take out more loan. But right now I just can't take out... I physically can't take out more loan because I have max loan. If you plant grass in autumn, it's grown late next spring. Even if you plant it in late autumn, because I've done that before and it did not grow by late spring. No, I just want to... Come on, up you go. Desnoot sounds like this. See, I'm not allowed to auto-load of any description. Even the in-game ones, which in the Sandy Bay Challenge aren't cheating, they're cheating here because I'm evil, apparently. Of course, the best way to do... I've thought this through. The best way to do bales in the long term isn't round bales. It's square bales for everything. Even like silage, square bales. De-snoot the snoot! They're growing spring for first cut. I'm gonna leave the rules as they are because I don't trust seasons enough. There are a lot of trolls today. Yes, welcome to chat, Fent Power. This is what it is now. Is the excuse me, sir. It's my favorite tractor and farm sim. All of them. The one that works. It is basically whatever one I'm using at any given time. Even the 1630 I do like. Didn't think I would. So that was a pleasant surprise that I found it enjoyable. That mean that an extendable crane has a mega snoot? I guess so, yes. Cranes have best snoot. Genuinely, like, I'm not even gonna lie, I was not expecting to like the little John Deere 1630. When it came out, I wasn't impressed by it at all. And now that I've used it a bit, while I think the textures could still do some work, and I think the, no, it's a snood with a D. Come on. Hey! I'm getting good at this bale stacking thingy. See, look, I even did that with maximum skill. Can't I get a quieter keyboard? Yes, but I choose not to. I like having a loud keyboard. Means I know what I'm typing. Also, you guys don't hear 90% of the time because I usually do use the wheel. 40 likes, 69 viewers. Let's get it up to 50 likes, guys. Come on. Let's get 50 likes and then we'll aim for 75, I guess. No, don't do that. Why did you do that? Why do you do these things to me? Isn't it easier to just tip the bale? Well, yes, but this is easier. Isn't it easier to do that? Yes, but this one's easier. What? Even if I had a controller for my wheel doesn't want to work, I'd have to restart the game, so I would have been better off just putting the wheel back in. I probably should have just restarted the game in hindsight, but we're kind of... What? I've wedged this bale in. I do have an Xbox controller somewhere. Can't remember where I put it. Snootify. snootify some more? Oh, you literally can't tilt any more than that. De-snootify. Right. We need to get the convoy on the go. Put you 15 away. And we'll just strap these down fully like that. Like that. Should do roadblocks. I probably shouldn't. What do you think of the FS19 trailer? I think it was really good CGI. It gave away bits and pieces and some hints of stuff, but now that trailer's gonna get stuck again, isn't it? It's gonna get very stuck. I'm gonna have to stop. Oh wait, maybe not. No, it's got stuck. Control F. Why should I not be playing Roblox? Because I don't like Roblox, which is a good reason to not play it. No mods today, it's odd. There's enough mods. There we go, we got the full... Where's the Massey? There's the Massey. We've got the full convoy out and about. Is the Massey like kissing the back end of the trailer again? No, it's fine. See? Enough mods. Thank you, Yanis. It's been a while since a chatbot came in like that. Hello, David Irish Gamer. One mod is enough mods for like 80 people. Hell, one mod is enough mods for 200, as I've discovered. I'll just snoot, the Massey does smoot, smooch. There's always a mod in lurking. Never trust my mods. Always trust my mods, I guess, to be there. Never trust that they're not. Come on, Convoy. If you want a soundtrack to this stream, it's Convoy by whatever band did Convoy for the film Convoy. Or the entirety of the soundtrack to the movie Convoy. Played on a loop for 7 hours. Come on, John Deere. You've got a max speed of 30. Come on, stop. Also, I just realised that I had my glance set wrong. Yeah, that's an annoyance of mine, Archie. It's probably realistic, but it is an annoyance. Why is the Deere so slow? It's because it's got 10 tons of bales on the back, Dave. I would probably have something to do with it. That makes sense, Dave. What's on the agenda? Bales, 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 bales. We got silage to be done. We got bales to be wrapped. We got bales to move. I probably should have... I was going to say, I probably should have gone down to field 81 first, but... In fact, I almost definitely should have. So we'll just stop the convoy here. Convoy by Convoy, as seen in the movie Convoy. Welcome back, EJ. I should go behind and help pushing. Well, no, because then I wouldn't be able to do... Yeah, that wouldn't work, because I'm supposed to be the leader of this little group. And that... How did that work and not tip everything over? Trip everything over? Tip everything over. Come on, world's loudest John Deere that I still haven't fixed the sounds for. I need to turn down the sounds of this deer in the XML at some point. Preferably sooner. Right, you can just turn off. And Massey, you can... Because I'm going to be organised for once. You... can not reverse up the... Why were you in reverse? You can come over into the field here and not... Oh my god, this thing is undrivable. It's just lifting wheels left, right and centre. Drop that. There we go. I tabbed. I'll just tab back to the Massey to untab. Where did I get the deer? I got it off Giant Spot Up. Really need to bring a shovel up here at some point. Can I ask my computer questions? Nah, don't feel like it today. I think I've got most of the answers I'll need to... Oh, it wasn't wonky, I was just looking at that wrong. Got most of the answers I'll need today. I think. I hope, maybe. Plus, my computer only really likes giving answers about multiplayer. I don't know why, but it's really picky like that. Hello again, Solder. How many times have you said hi now? Let's get that in there. Look at that beautiful stack of bales. That is gonna be unusable. I have no idea how I'm actually gonna pull bales out of that, but I will. I'll find a way. I've just realised it would have been a better idea to put all the bales down in the main yard, because that's where I'm going to have to keep my bale... My equipment, my animal feeding equipment, with the exception of the Profi Hopper, has to stay at the main yard until I pay off the loan. Then and only then can I actually bring the cow equipment over here. As silly as it sounds. Them's the rules. Can you join? No. You know it's not multiplayer, Adam. Come on. Be nice to me. There you go. Also, I'm fully aware that I accidentally bopped a bale off the side of the trailer, and it did not end up in the field, did it? It stayed upright. That's a minor miracle, actually. I won't even... I've just realized I won't actually need the deer for field 20 or field 30 here, because I can just save a bit of time and bring the bales direct from the field, which is, you know, just there. Will I be doing an MP for subs only? FS19 at the earliest. And it'll be super locked down to people I decide go in. It won't be public as such. Unless, of course, Giants have finally decided to get rid of the stupid sync screen server side. Or, I guess, syncing with every client every time somebody joins the damn game. And if they put in decent admin tools, I might make it public. Especially if somebody were to sponsor a server. Nitrado! Looking at you. Hello, Darius. Or Very Games. I like Very Games. Their server was surprisingly solid considering the amount of abuse I gave from dumb ideas I had. That's 4, 8, 12, 16 bales. 17, 18, 19, 20, 20... We're up to 22 bales. Wrapped and ready to go. Which might not sound like much, but... when we need to... well, it doesn't sound like much either way. We need to store 50, so we're about halfway there. Which is great. I think through the remainder of the fields we will get to 50. So we'll have our silage bale requirement done. Maybe not today, but over the next couple of streams we'll have that done. And after that we'll need to do some spraying in the summertime. So we'll skip 2 days, and I'm gonna need to get more feed for the cows. 10 bags wasn't enough. Nathaniel, are you just asking weird questions constantly? Every time I've seen your name in chat, it's been beside a weird question. My favorite color is obviously pink. By the way. There we go. So we got 3 more bales to stack from field 6. Bucko, he was copying from the description, don't worry. It's just cause for... That looks so good! Did you see NerdCube's video on that? Non-PG, by the way, but... oh my god. Oh my god. I want to try and make a bridge float. Can you join me? No, it's not multiplayer, Ben. I don't generally do multiplayer after several thousand bad experiences with public multiplayer back at the start of FS17. I don't have any real interest in multiplayer at all. Because unless you know who you're playing with, it's trolls and weirdos. Which ironically is the people I usually want to play with. But I at least know what they're going to do in terms of trolling. It's predictable trolls I want. Oh, dude, I need that game so much when it comes out. I'm going to be so annoyed when I can't afford it. I'm going to get it sooner or later, but... it's probably more likely to be later, which just makes me angry. Maybe I should, you know, stop iRacing for a while. See, because I don't have a job and iRacing is the world's most expensive hobby. Why are you like that, Bale? No, that's... not even physics says you should be like that. There we go. There's a way that you should be sat. There you go. Semi-public MP is okay. Like, as long as you know who you're playing with, and the people you're playing with have some sort of rule set in force, I'm perfectly fine with multiplayer. But fully public, which is what people want, no. Just no. That's too many headaches for me, thanks. Silage Fest 2018 continues now in Field 30. Well, you might have noticed I've just abandoned the deer in the in the secondary yard. There should be a snootification mod for every game. Oh my god, that would be hilarious. Oh wait, that Bale technically exists. Come on. There we go. And the bomb, especially when I'm trying to fly planes, because they usually end up as bombs. Completely unintentionally. The amount of times that I've stalled and crashed is hilarious. Should do MP with my mods. I shouldn't. Because then people would want it to be public, and then I'd start getting a million questions about why isn't it public, and blah 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 blah, and no thanks. The less headaches I have on the channel, the better. the less stress I have, the more fun I have, the better it is for all. No, that's backwards. Come on, there we go. My phone ringing. My phone rang literally once. I did see it. I love that intro. That's amazing. That's basically my channel in a nutshell. I'm gonna have to Google that phone number after the stream because I have no idea what it is. I think it might be some Indian scam. Especially seeing as my phone rang literally once. The trust is the trust is just not there. Also, I don't recognize the number, which is a good reason to Google it. Remember, kids, if ever you get a call, a suspicious call of any description, or a call from an unknown number, Google it to see if it's a scam. Because usually they'll ring you just to hang up immediately and be like, hey, yes, somebody's got in on our cows. What is... What? Okay. They were completely stationary until I came near them, and then they just decided to parade themselves. Oh, I love some of the ridiculousness Farm Sim throws at me. Farm Sim, I swear, has some of the best glitches in gaming. Oh, it's B I want. B, 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 B. That's V, Dave. B, 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 B. There we go. Right. Up you go, Bale. No, not down that way. Oh, okay. You can do that too, I guess. You're an independent Bale who don't need no man. Stop being independent, you need me. Said Britain to all the colonies. I I'm using keyboard and mouse. Yes, because my wheel decided to be a turd and reset itself at the start of the stream. And my right knee has gone really, really sore for some reason. I think it's because I've been sitting awkwardly. There we kind of go. That's... I'm gonna have to stand up after the stream and be in extreme pain for a couple of minutes to loosen my knee out. Unless I can, like, bash it back into... Yeah, it's popped out of place slightly. Come on. Oh my god, that actually worked. I just bashed my knee in such a way that it's not sore anymore. That shouldn't be a thing. That didn't look awkward. Yeah, no offense, but my knee needed to be punched so that it wasn't sore. I swear my body just does the weirdest things. Oh, my knee's sore. I'd better hit it really hard. What? My back hurts. I'd better do things that would normally hurt your back. Actually, my back's getting a bit stiff. Oh, good lord. I need to WD-40 my back. I don't know if you guys could actually hear that, but there were about 12 pops in under a second. And now my back feels amazing. When I need to use one of the bales, I'll be fine when I need to use the bales, because then I can just use a bale fork and stab them. I'm just using the grab now because it's like more realistic and crap to use a bale grab. Because see, I am vaguely thinking about maybe a bit of realism in the don't do the thing again. No, don't do the I was very considerate of you, you Bale. Very considerate indeed. A few cans? A few crates more like, the way my joints are. I have the body of an 80-year-old man with joint problems. I really should go for more walks and actually exercise, but that involves effort. I don't like effort. He says streaming to 68 people. They might think of a few screws loose. I do! That's kind of my thing. A slurry tank full of W40, exactly. Come on, just nudge. There we go. Perfect. Yep. Just gonna use next level braking technique. I'm stuck in the transformer. There we go. Next level braking techniques of just slam into whatever solid object is nearby and you'll be fine. The annoying thing is that I am going to have to keep a running tally of how many bales have actually got stacked. Unless, of course... where's the thing I'm looking for? Oh my god, I've got exactly 50 bales for silage. Pretty sure I noticed that last time. But, that's really convenient because now I don't actually have to keep a running tally. So I just won't be able to sell bales after this. Or I just won't be able to sell bales from this cut, I guess. But then next cut, if I were to do any silage bales, which I won't be by the way, next cut is going to be hay. I could, if I wanted to, sell some silage bales. What GPU what GPU am I running? What GPU am I running with? GTX 980. Box standard 980. Oh yeah, I hope you have to transport the milk. It'd be really nice. Just realized I'm using seasons. Yes! It's part of the challenge. It's part of the difficulty. Seasons is one of my favorite mods, but it's so difficult to use. It's so difficult to use in a series and keep the series alive, which is why I've decided... Oh, good lord. I decided to use it here because I think the challenge aspect of it should keep this alive for a bit longer than Seasons usually lives in series. Also, I need to get, at some point, I might cheat it in power washer just to keep the equipment looking good. Yeah, no, simulate. That's 25 bales. We're halfway done with the silage then, Liam. It's only been, what, 2 streams? Or stream and a half? Funny thing is, Fent, I find it really easy to drive certain things. Just farm sim is, because there's no force feedback and there's no sensation of driving at all, it's really difficult. Whereas in iRacing I'll usually be, like, at least okay. If you're in the Le Mans chat over the weekend in the Discord, you will have seen me ranting about, oh, I accidentally ended up on a Twitch stream because I joined a practice session that a streamer I knew was in. Because I'd signed up for a race, and I went into the practice, and there was a name I recognized, and oh, it's World of Conducci. Or apparently he's called Conducci Racing now. So I popped into the stream and had a look in. Yes, that was the exact session I was in. Did a few laps, just trying to be, you know, trying to work on where I can pick up speed, because consistency is my good point. Speed, not so much. And I ended up doing the exact same down to the 1,000th of a second lap time as him. I'm still not entirely sure how that even happened. Oh, is that fully... That's fully up? Wow, okay. So the highest this can go is level, pretty much. That's kind of convenient, actually. Hello, you so. Can I drive in real life? I don't have a license, so I guess no, technically. Well, legally. Technically, yes. I understand how driving works. Realistically, not so much, because there's no license. Also, I'm an extremely nervous driver, which doesn't help. No, don't do the exact thing you just did. Get Bale. No, get Bale. Ah! This Bale is being the gittiest of gits. Right, just get over here so that I can flip you over. And now I want to flip you to the right. So just, nope, that was too much raise, not enough turn. There we go. Get a license. That costs some money, something I don't have. Would I get a plus sim 18? If not, why not? No, and the reason is I can't afford it. I am broke. If I had money, I would totally buy a bus sim 18 and crash some buses. Because it actually looks like a lot of fun. Has anybody ever told me I sound like Terry Wogan? I do not sound like Terry Wogan. See you, Shadowbox. Looking forward to the video. How much is bus sim 18? Isn't it like 25 or 30 euro or something like that? Like it's a pretty reasonable price. I'm not like I'm not saying it's overpriced. I just can't afford it. Otherwise I'd have it. I'd totally buy it. Because I like buses, believe it or not. I don't like riding on buses. I don't like public transport at all, in fact. But I do like the idea of buses. Will I ever travel to Norway? I'd love to go to Norway someday. Will I ever? I don't know. I don't know. I can't predict the future. There's a few places I'd like to go first. But me going anywhere out of the country is probably like a couple of years away. At best. Like, I probably would be off YouTube by the time I start going on foreign holidays again. Because I don't have a job at the moment, which means I don't have money. I guess I technically have a job and it's technically this, but the money is so bad that you would quit in a minute if you're doing it for the money. This is entertainment for me. Like to donate to me? You don't have to donate to me, so it's fine. In fact, I'd almost prefer you donated to charity ahead of donating to me. There's so many good charities out there that just don't get enough funding. Do I plan on quitting YouTube at some point? Yes. And I actually plan on going over to Twitch and just streaming over there. And that point is when I get a job to where I just don't have the time to do YouTube anymore. And I much prefer streaming to doing videos, I'll be honest. So yeah. I plan on quitting. So does Landy. We both have basically the same plan in mind, is Twitch as a hobby once we get full-time jobs and don't have to rely on YouTube. Because both of us have just become disillusioned with the crap Google keeps pulling. I ain't leaving you. I'll be going over to Twitch and doing non-PG streams over there because I won't care anymore. And I'll probably keep the channel as a stream archive dump. So I'll be dropping PG from this channel too. When that comes. And I'll be dropping, probably for the most part, Farm Sim. When I don't really plan on quitting them altogether. Like, it's fun for me. It's a fun hobby and fun entertainment. So I ain't going anywhere in terms of content creation anytime soon. I enjoy it too much. GTA? No, I'd be doing like weird games for the most part, I think. And probably quite a lot of Just Cause. Probably like some flight sims as well. I'd like to... there's so much I'd love to be able to do that I just can't for financial reasons. Like, I'd like to have a shed. This is really silly. I'd like to have a shed that I could use as an office. So that I could just put a decent-sized desk in there. Get a green screen set up. Get all, you know, proper kind of studio space kind of thing, and just kind of work out of there for streams and stuff. I'd love to have like a proper sim rig as well. Don't I have a degree? Yes, I do, and I am applying to jobs with it. I don't hold much hope in getting any of those jobs, but I'm applying to jobs that require a degree. Just Cause 3, yeah, Just Cause 3 you can play bowling with the giant sphere fuel tank. In Just Cause 4 you can get that to follow you around as it floats. And then run away very quickly when the balloons eventually pop. You'd still love to donate some money. I don't need priceless art, thanks you, so I would probably ruin it. Money would be much... Okay, yeah, you did actually correct yourself to money. Okay, thank God. I mean, you can donate a Monet and I'd probably be quite good financially for a while. Did I get an early version just cause for it? No. Nerd Cubed got to play it a while back. As he revealed literally the day after it was announced. With a video sponsored by Square Enix, or Square Enix, whatever, where he was showing off Just Cause 4, the first gameplay of the game, the first YouTube video Let's Play thing of the game, and he had so much fun. It looks so good, and it's such a not PG movie. Do I have a steering wheel? Yes! Why am I not using the steering wheel? Because it decided it didn't want to work today. I could have reset the game, but I decided to just keep the stream going and use my mouse and keyboard instead, so I've got the world's loudest keyboard on the go. Because I like having a mechanical keyboard with super clicky keys. What do I think Giants are going to do in terms of brands to add? I think there's going to be a point where Giants stop adding brands and they've got all the licenses they want. There's no rule saying Giants have to add brands to every new game. It's just something they've been doing. Hello, Simulation for the Nation. Stopping you quickly to say hi. I missed your stream today. Sorry about that. I was being good and doing dishes and stuff. Your steering wheel's not working as well. Mine will work in about, like, within 10 minutes after the stream, most likely, because I want to do some recording. I've got all the off-camera work I need to do done, so it's just going to be a case of figuring out what the deal with dinner is come 7 o'clock. And working around that, I guess. What did I do again? What do you mean, what did I do? For my degree? Biomedical Sciences. Which is why, by the way, I can tell you exactly how silage is made. Because it's a very kind of simple process. I can also tell you why white wrap is used in warmer countries and black wrap in colder countries. Why Ireland and the UK... What did I break? Oh, I didn't break anything. The wheel just decided to go spaz. Can't stand Daggerman. Daggerman, I think... His streams are really good content. Like, I enjoy his streams. I hope he does more of them. Because it's really nice to just chill out with a stream on. And his streams... Because he watches Landy streams... He's kind of got the vibe of super chilling streams. And I wish he did that more in videos. Really do. Black walls the heat, white reflects it. And in cooler climates like Ireland and the UK, although it's becoming less common, it's usually kind of green wrap now. And the green wrap, by the way, is so that green filtered light comes through and activates the chlorophyll. So there is actually a reason behind the green wrap as well, because they want more sugar in the silage. Pink and purple wrap and all the other different colours are just kind of charity things. Have I seen Bulkers Farms live stream? No. If you mean the one about the map, I have very little interest in that map. I'll be honest. I know that it's based off Vulcar Farms in real life, so I'm not going to say it's unrealistic. But it's a very, very generic American map that I dislike. It's just not something that I would enjoy watching or playing. I did notice, however, I watched part of the stream, that they mappers kind of took a trick from Oxy and Bill and putting in the the Google Maps borders correctly, which I approved of. I don't know if they did. Actually went to the trouble of making a custom mesh for it, but I know they did do the proper Google Maps borders, which is quickly becoming just a thing mappers should do, and I'm terrified about trying that myself if I ever make a map, or when I ever make a map. They do some decent content. Yeah, I mean, I don't watch their content. I'm not a big fan of the super huge farming. Personal preference there. Like, objectively, they make really good content. They've got really good production values. I just don't like the style of farming they do. And it's personal preference that I don't enjoy it. What happened in the Mapper's Paradise Yorkshire map? Skeleton, yeah, there was quite a lot of trouble with that. So, Skeleton map update, from what I know. This is just what I know. And what I have had verified, what I could verify. Skeleton went to Giants testing and failed for optimization reasons. Mapper's Paradise started working on those problems, and they were talking about it in FSUK one day, and a bit of a no, bold. A bit of a row broke out between them and Bernie SES in public, which was dumb, and Bernie basically left the group publicly. Even though he was only a temporary member anyway, and was probably gonna just silently and privately leave after Welker released, after Skeleton released. There was a big blowout, and Bernie basically said, yeah, don't use my stuff on the map anymore, so they basically have had to rebuild the map from scratch. Although having spoken to some people who are more knowledgeable about modeling than me, and map making as well, the models he did make for Skeleton were horrific. Just horrifically badly made. They were made effectively to an FS11 standard. Like, they were way too many polys. They didn't have some of the newer tricks that people are using. They didn't... I've heard they didn't even have speculars and stuff. I didn't look at this stuff myself. Probably should have, but... there was a lot of stuff that he could have improved on, and just didn't. For one reason or other. So that's what the story of Skeleton is. His OGF USA map, I've heard he's only going to upload it to FSUK. I think there's a good reason behind that, and that good reason is that Giants would never accept it. Unless he is actually uploading it to Giants, in which case that's going to fail. Because I don't know if he's learned his lesson. He's somebody who needs to sit down for a few weeks to a couple of months. This is the last of the Silage Fest. This is 2/3 of the way through. We still have Field 81 to deal with, which means that we'll need to have the convoy over to Field 81 down by the sheep. See you, Simulation. Enjoy the football. Hopefully it's not too boring. Also, Germany lost. Or Germany didn't win. Oh no, Germany lost. That makes it worse. Ooh. Am I interested? No. Diamond Eye. I don't enjoy multiplayer with people I'm not friends with, effectively. I really enjoy multiplayer when I know what the plan is, and I don't enjoy multiplayer when I don't know people who are in it. That's generalizing a lot, because I know that sometimes I know that it's a thing that you have more fun than you think a lot of the time, blah blah blah, but I've got a lot of stuff to do, and I don't have time. It's kind of a secondary thing, because I got a video to record tonight. I've got record, edit, render, upload, get the thumbnail sorted, all of that tonight. I want to do some iRacing. It's the last day the Skippies are at Okayama Short. And I'd like to do another couple of races there, maybe win another. Although my iRating's now closer to what it should be. So I'm expecting more podiums. I've been pretty good at getting them, actually. I'm just hoping to stay out of trouble. What else do I want to do tonight? Because there's a lot of stuff that I want to get to bed early as well. So I've got all that to do and I want to get to bed early. One of these things is not gonna happen, and if it's iRacing I gotta drop, then I'll drop iRacing. Downloaded Sandy Bay to play for the crack and nostalgia, very good. Will the multiplayer sim and Fahy return? Probably not, Max, and the simple reason for that is none of our schedules work together anymore. Just none of them work together. Any tractor mods I suggest? Matt XJS's T-dubs. They are by far and away the best tractor mods for FS17. There's some other great ones out there, but Matt's T-dubs just completely blow. Stop doing that! Stop doing. Well, that's where I want you. There we go. Matt's T-dubs blow pretty much everything else out of the water, in terms of sheer quality of modeling and detail work. Any news on Meadowgrove? No, I'm afraid, Adam. How long does it normally take? We'll get mods day one, Model Farmer. Giants are going to be working with certain modders. I don't know who, and even if I did, I wouldn't be at liberty to say. I know of a couple who are interested in working with Giants to get mods out day one. Oh, Matt did a stream? I didn't realize Matt did a stream. Why did nobody link Matt's stream to me? I saw him asking about YouTube and YouTube gaming, but I had no idea he was actually streaming. So sad to see all the 17 mods go. Don't worry, you'll see them again in about 6 months' time. Converts. Bad ones. Dodgy ones. That's the bit that I'm not looking forward to. Is the first few weeks of just bad converts. You're looking at about a month for basic mods and editing game stuff. Closer to 2 to 3 months for maps. Why did nobody link me to Matt's stream, guys? Come on. If Matt or anybody else of note streams, everybody has permission to put their video into the, or their stream link into the Discord, even if it's in general. And I need to make the admins aware of this, but everybody has permission to do that, because that's like, it's a farm sim Discord effectively is my Discord. That's why I've got the room set away from motorsports. For PC can run 17 at high, what about 19? I would expect 19 to have similar graphic requirements to FS17. As silly as it sounds, because it looks so much better. I would expect it with the little... Come on. What little knowledge I have about games and game development, I would expect it to have similar-ish specs, and I think, from what I've heard, that's what Giant's aim is to not increase the minimum too much. But to increase the recommended a bit. Which sounds like an impossible task, but going to DirectX 11, which I am nearly certain is happening. Oh no, you absolute git of a Bale. That, no, you d Why do you do this to me? Why do the Bales always... Like, what is it with round Bale specifically that they're just evil? And defy physics. Will the FS17 be a mod hub? No, there'll probably be an FS17 section on the mod hub. But we're kind of getting close to the point where Giants are going to stop putting mods up there for 17. I did see Listertan say in Giants Discord today that FS19 is still actually pre-alpha. That they're only kind of now working on the alpha version of the maps. When am I ending? In about... We're actually going to end in a second, Alan. Guys, you know the drill. If Landy goes live, give me a shout. Shout at me in the chat. Didn't realize the time. No, 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 no. Bold. Good. Yes. Brilliant. No! Ah! They can stay like that. Screw it. You can link your streams in, not in general. Like, it's only if somebody like BulletBill or Oxygen David or Matt streams that I would recommend general. But YouTube videos for your for like normal streams. Oh, by the way, guys, we're starting later tonight. It says on YouTube chat thing. Is there anything on Facebook about this? No. Anything in his Discord? No. Thank you for the link, Flash. Yeah, I stream every day at about 5 o'clock UK time. Because of a storm. Okay. Yeah, that's a good reason to delay a stream. Good lord. I hope you'll be able to get a stream out, because yeah, storms can interrupt a lot of stuff. Have I broken the now playing, by the way? I haven't. Yeah, I'll start streaming at about 5 UK time most days. There are some days I take off, like Le Mans. The entire weekend of Le Mans I will just keep taking off in future. My sister does night shifts occasionally. I take those days off to prevent myself from getting overstressed. And sometimes I'll just take like a couple of days break if I feel like something in my life is getting to me. Did I wrap every field in this bale, by the way? I'm going to use the Massey, even though it's a bit undrivable with this thing raised. Yeah, there's no streams on Florpotron. But every day that ends in Y, pretty much I stream. How are we... Did I get every field in this bale? Yes, I did get every field in this bale. Fantastic! Now I just need to wonk my way over the... Look, the Massey is basically just hovering. The front end is barely touching the ground. It's steering by sheer force of will. And it's about to do a massive wheelie. Called it. It's probably going to do another one coming out here. I love how the suspension doesn't really know what to do. So instead of doing something logical, it just tips a wheel up. Very field in this bale. Has it... I can think of a few drinking games you could play with the way I talk, and they would all result in probably some quite serious issues, and you should never play them. 135 is a very basic front suspension, Blash. And it does not like that being up at all. Does not like the HS2000 being raised. Although it seems to be a bit happier on Follow Me for some reason. Oh no, it's not. It's still tipping a wheel up. Never mind. They probably would, Yanis, yes. So look at me being all organised and actually having a silage flotilla. These aren't boats, Dave. A flotilla is not for boats. It's not for tractors. It acts like a suspension blat. I'm trying to justify my mistake now, and that's a bad idea. Landy's live. Let's pull the flotilla over. Flotilla, come to a stop, please. An attempt was made. Thank you guys all very much for watching and showing up and chatting with me for the last 2 hours. It's been a lot of fun. We'll be back tomorrow with the Sandy Bay challenge, I think. Yeah, I'll be back tomorrow with Sandy Bay. Blash is just angry at me now. Go over and watch Landy if you aren't subscribed to him. Go subscribe to him too. And if you're not subscribed to me, please do. And like the stream on your way out. Until next time, stay safe. And goodbye. The credits went on strike briefly.
Quack, quack, quack.